wonder, not something different, but something regarding what Paige is showing or sharing.
Also, why did you use addition instead of multiplication?
Well, I use addition because sometimes multiplication gets me mixed up and I don't multiply right.
So the question is, could we have used multiplication?
Yes. That's right.
Okay, so is repeated addition, is that the same thing as multiplication? Essentially. Okay, good. Okay, keep going. Paige.
So I got 162. Then I wrote Paige can make one scarf.
How do you know that?
Because it said that I made 1 meter, or scarf's 1 meter long. And 100 centimeters equals a meter. And there's only one 100. Now I need to find out how much more I need to make another scarf. So I subtracted 162 from 200 and got 38. So I need to make 38 centimeters more of scarf to complete the next one.
Questions, comments? Corbin?
So couldn't you have just done 100 minus 62 instead of doing 200 minus 162?
Okay. Ben?
This is like pretty much a comment. I noticed about the question that you did this because Paige, I think
I didn't do that
Paige
deliberately.
did her informational piece about sewing.
Oh yeah, she did do her information piece on sewing, and it's dealing with making a scarf. I didn't make the connection. Okay, yeah. Allie, you have a comment?
It's a question. I have a question. Paige, how did you get 200?
I just subtracted. 200 is the next meter.
200
Because
another
100 centimeters is a meter. So she already has 100 centimeters, so she adds another 100 to it to get to the next scarf. Then she minuses the 162 that she got from plussing her 54 centimeters. Ryan?
I skip counted in my head by tens until that's how many tens I could go for that.
My tens.
Because 60 plus 2
Steven, hang on.
so like 72, 82, 92,
Okay.
18.
So you're using some of your number sense skills and things to apply to the problem. Great. Hey, and then Steven, then we gotta move on.
10 minus 8 was not equal to 8. I wrote 10, but that was, you made a mistake. 10 minus 8 it's not going to be
10 minus 8 is
Oh, he thinks it's an 8, not a 2.
32.
This is a 2.
Oh.
That's a 2.
Oh, so yeah, it's a 2. Yeah, it's really hard to see that, but yeah.
It might look
Yeah,
like an 8.
you're being precise as a mathematician should be in noticing that could have been an error. Okay, way to be paying attention and actively being present with while Paige explained. Yes.
How did you get 54? That's how much centimeters we had.
No, yeah.
Well, 54 was in the problem originally, and she sewed 54 centimeters for how many nights?
Yeah.
3 nights, hence the type diagram. Good. Okay, we gotta move on. So I wish we could keep going, but we gotta get to our concept development. Okay, so I need you to clear your boards, please.
Already done.
You're ready to go. Lights back on.
Corbin, can you get the lights?
Turn one on.
Okay, right now, show me for you, Lee. Write a multiplication number sentence to show 4 copies of 3 centimeters. What would you write? Show me a multiplication sentence. Go. I count down from 10. I should see it. Show me a multiplication number sentence to show 4 copies of 3 centimeters.
4 copies of 3 centimeters.
Multiplication. 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 9. See what you guys have at the table. Show everybody. Is that a multiplication sentence?
Centimeters. And then that do 4 copies of 3. I multiplied that. And I got 12.
So we made a multiplication sentence to show 4 copies of 3 centimeters. 4 times 3 centimeters equals 12 centimeters. Now this is written in what kind of form? What kind of form is that called? Unit form. Good. So this is unit form, and you're going to have to do that throughout the lesson, so you'll need to know that this is unit form. Okay, so 4 times 3 centimeters equals 12 centimeters. Now, I put the parentheses around 3 centimeters to show that 3 is telling me the number of centimeters in a group. Okay? Now, if I put mine centimeters here, where else could you move your parentheses? Go ahead and do it. Where else could you move your parentheses? And what's that going to be telling us? So look at where I put my parentheses. Now put them somewhere else. Good. Good. So, perfect. We moved our, so what are we doing? We moved our parentheses. What are we doing? What are we doing, Corbin?
Associative property.
Associative property. So instead of telling me the number of centimeters in a group, now if you move your parentheses down here, forget all that red right there, 4 times 3, that is telling me the number of groups rather than the units. Do you guys see that? Number of groups versus the units. Okay? So I now want you to write a number sentence to show 4 copies of 3/5 in unit form. In unit form, 4 copies of 3/5. 4 copies of 3/5. I just showed you 4 copies of 3 centimeters, right? 4 copies of 3/5. What would that look like? In unit form. Ashley just shared both of those forms. Multiplication. 4 copies of 3/5. What would that look like? Am I on the right track? Uniform. Uniform, uniform, uniform. It's 20.
Oh, it's this.
4 copies of 3/5. Uniform. You have it in number form. Uniform. Okay, so show me. This is what you should have. Oh, you should have 4. Do it with me. 4
times 3/5 equals 12/5.
Okay, so this is unit form. Now, with the same problem, can you please draw a tape diagram that shows me 4 copies of 3/5 using tape, please?
Yes.
Oh, we were supposed to erase. Okay, so this was number form. This was unit form. You're already jumping the gun. You're already like at the end of the lesson. Right here. But if I ask you for unit form, you see the difference? This is going to be standard form. And you already seeing that your n times your 3 is your 15 divided by 5. Your n times your 8 draw me some tape. So what is that? Tape. Tape. Oh, what is that? Label, what's that? I can't see what any of that is.
So that's the 8.
How is it 4 copies of 3/5?
But I gotta read that song.
Back and check. What's this? What are you drawing? Trent, what are you doing?
I'm splitting them up into whole, like right here, one hole, then another hole, and then another hole.
Why so many holes?
Because 12 would go is 2 over 10, and 10 holes is 2 holes, so you have to go to 3 holes.
Or is that 9 was 2 holes?
What? You're doing fifths.
Oh.
You'd be doing 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to show you enough of the tape diagrams, right? I see a lot of different things. I see people put 3/5 in a tape diagram. But I'm going to show you what I've got here. Okay, now, how can this show 4 copies of 3/5? What do I need to do to this tape diagram? Corbin?
We
Come
need
on up
to.
here. What do I need to do to show me 4 copies of 3/5?
We need to group. So I noticed that we have one group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. Then we would have 2 holes.
The answer is 2 holes.
Or, yeah, because we have 2 holes. And then we have
Does that equal 2 holes?
no,
2 holes is 10 fifths.
Yeah,
but it's 2 holes and 2 fifths.
holes and 3/5.
2 fifths.
You got 12/5 up here. If I count, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is 12/5 equal to 2 holes?
No.
Or that's what they're trying to tell you.
12 is not equal to 2 holes.
I said it equals 2
No,
and
you
2
said it equals
fifths.
2 holes.
Now you are saying that.
Yeah.
You didn't originally say that.
I said there were 2 holes in it with 2 fifths extra.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so did we see how we did our tape? Okay, did we see how we did our tape? This is 4 copies. 4 meaning what? 4 is replying to our what? Our what? Our groups, right? You guys get that? Give me a gauge in front of your heart to see where you're at with this. Sit up, please. Where are we? Are we understanding this? What does yours look like? Okay, so tell me about this one. When I see 3/5, 3/5, and 3/5. That technically is
12/5.
4 copies, and there's 3/5. What about this tape?
It's the same
It's
thing,
the same
just
thing.
in a different way.
That's what I
It's
did.
got the fraction and the box.
Okay. Down below here, I've got this. If you want to see it like how he did it, he broke it up into 4 groups to show you 4 copies of 3/5, and this is equal to 3/5, right? And this is equal to 3/5. Remember when we group our fractions on our tape? Okay. Okay. My question to you is this. 4 times 3/5 equals 12/5. 4 times 3/5 equals 12/5. Is this true?
Yes.
Are both of these true?
Yes.
Turn and talk about it. Why?
Because you were just showing how many are in it.
Yeah.
If you get rid of